Hey, Creative Collective. It's Artist Only Tarot. We are here tonight to commune with the aliens. I know. From my bedroom. Oh my. Yes. Talk to the aliens. Let's talk to the aliens. I had charms out. Those the aliens and the angels. Ugh. Why do these guys always come out in the pentagram? I want to leave this. The mantis beings are here too. The mantis is the new guardian at the door, so that's interesting. And the tree of life is on the bottom. Let's see here. What could they possibly be up to? I wonder why. Why? She went away, and I wonder why won't you stay, my little runaway? Alpha Draconians and the Mantis Beings. Cliff High sees Mantis Beings. I think I've seen one in a dream. And then, of course, the Guardian at the door. And he's around a bubble and a star. And there was just, or a moon and a star. And there was just an event, a celestial event the other day, where there was the moon and a star. And I think it was Saturn, maybe. I'm not 100% sure on that. But that being said, it was all in the same frame, and you could see it with the naked eye, and many observed it. So, this is very familiar, ladies and gentlemen. It might have been a portal, I don't know. It might have been the portal of the in-between, because this is giving because there's a pentagram. Ooh, it's a pentagon. There's one in the upright, and there's one in reverse. So this is in-between work. And we have the Alpha Draconians. There's someone doing something in the in-between work. Something sensitive. Maybe even something that we might not be able to conceptualize. Let's see here. What can we get? Which one is it? Collective or spirit? 2 cards. Let's see here. What do we have? The portal and judgment. Yeah, I said this is in between worlds. The portal and judgment. The silly cow. Silly cow. Someday you'll find it. The rainbow connection. The lover, the dreamer, and me. All of us under its spell. You know that it's probably magic. Something about that. It's magic. Portal. Bubble again. Portal. Bubble again. Queen of Cups again. Softening. The great softening. Well, gee, I wish I had gotten out a book of portals. Let's see. Let's ask the Sedona book. What book of portals? Can you show me? Is this in the desert? This portal spirit. Is this in the desert? Does it feel like more than bad luck lends itself to find you? There's a moon on here again. The cock's comb. And the desert breeze. You know, yesterday or the other day, I could have sworn I could have sworn the divine. It was hot outside. I mean, it was like just ridiculously hot. And I was having one of the absolute worst days. And the divine blessed me by caressing my face with the most gentle, cool breeze that was so out of place and fall-like. And I had felt its likeness earlier in the season outside of a place that I sing at with my friend Joe. And I said to Joe, I said, do you feel that breeze? That breeze is different. And he said, no, it's not. It's hot like all the other ones. And I said, no, Joe, it's not hot like all the other ones. That breeze is different. And it was like caressing my face. And that breeze is the breeze I feel now. And it's much different than other fall breezes. I don't know. It's more gentle. Confirmation. Honey, I'm home. I like that. It's my friend. Changes. Force of change. This rising coxcomb. The force of change. That's why the portals are here. Somebody's trying to force change in nature. Maybe so that we become more aware of nature. Why the story I told. It's always funny when tarot readers tell stories. We have these moments where these like small little profound things happen. Okay, tell me what I need to know about this change. This forced change. This weather manipulation. Yes, it's a new opportunity. It's a new opportunity, this forced change. The Ace of Wands. New idea. Let's get some more verbs, shall we? The Ace of Wands. Oop, close. Words stand out to you. Physically starting something. Urgency. Getting in the game. That's a good one. Getting in the game too. I like those. Those stood out to me. Note whatever stood out to you. It should be different. It may not be though. It's always nice when it's the same. There's worry here. There's worry. You're worried about this new portal. Huh. Why? Why? That's the end of a... because it's something to be controlled in the mental space, in a rest space. It's more than just rest, though. It's like something maybe they can't, when they get in the middle, they can't use certain senses that they're used to using, like their telepathy, like their corruption. When they're in this in-between place, they can't use these things. You know what that's like? That's like Doctor Who, 9-9 on the clock. That's like Doctor Who. Doctor Who has this thing where when they're flying through interstellar space, nobody's powers work because they're in like a dead zone, essentially. Yeah, and they have work to do on this cup. Ooh, look at this. Look at these two aces out here. Because they can't do this, it gives us an edge. Because these are just humans, right? It gives us an edge to grow in between time, maybe. In between kingdoms. in between eras. We are an in between era. I don't know what you subscribe to, but there's big energy. This is interesting. This is very interesting. This is blocked because of this. This is blocked because of this state they're in, because they can't use the tools they're used to using. Corruption doesn't work here, and evasiveness and being an enigma doesn't work here either. This is what works here. Let's get some words for this cup. Not that I don't know what the Ace of Cups means, but you know, you get so stuck in language, and unfortunately in tarot, you get stuck in language, you're not giving people the full read because sometimes it's something else. Usually I back that up with checking the stars. New beginnings, new relationship, new romance, love, happiness, joy, because they don't love. Socializing, celebrations, they don't do any of that because they don't love and they don't celebrate. That's the difference, I guess. That's interesting. So this wind of change. Take me to the rivers and the moment of the glory nights, where the vision of tomorrow shares dreams in the wind of change. 11:44. Take me to the river of glory nights. So they're stuck in the in-between. While they're stuck in the in-between, we can get to work. We get to work. We get some stuff done, collective. While they meddle and they're uncomfortable. What does that Sun Tzu say? Make your opponent uncomfortable. Something like that. Let's see here. Sorry, this is all messy. I know some of you are sticklers for things being straight. I'm trying to honor this. Okay, let's see what other mischief there is here real fast for us. Okay, why do we need to know this, Spirit? Tell me why we need to know this. You tell me why we need to know. I'm curious. Why do we need to know this, Spirit? Let me shuffle for you. Oop. Let's get 2 more cards. 1, 2 more, please. I'm not taking that one. I learned my lesson not to take those. Take me to the river of the morning. 3 of Cups, 3 of Pentacles, 9 of Swords again, 2 of Cups. Oh my God. Collective. Didn't I have, how many reads have we had now? How many reads have we had now? The path is laid out by where you focus. Are you focusing on the spilled cups? Are you focusing on the future? At this point, I don't know anymore which one I'm focusing on. I feel like the winds of change is a force. What? Didn't we see the Queen of Cups too? It was an alien, right? Yeah, Queen of Cups. It's the same message as all the other ones. There are 2 paths ahead here. There are 2 paths ahead here. There are 2 wolves. Wow. Wow. Okay, well, I mean, everyone is stuck at this problem. This is one of those grand tests, these giant, I mean, this is like a global thing, you guys. Like, I don't know. I don't want to be like, oh man, I'm reading global energy, yo, but oh my God. Every entity so far, the dead, the occult, Barbie, the freaking aliens. I think the light beings in the bubbles. Everything says 3 cups, 2 cups. And see, if you go in the mental to the swords, it's painful. But if you come out, there's rainbows, and it's better. 3 cups, 2 cups. All right, well, I don't know what else to ask now. Let's ask that so 80s. What the heck is this? Why do we keep getting this? I feel like I know why, but it's just like, this is huge. Like, it keeps coming up. It's wild. Top that. We're at the top. We're at the top of initiation. Top that. Top that. Remove the mask. And then eat my shorts. Bogus. It is kind of bogus. I don't want to eat your shorts. Eat my shorts. That's kind of gross, actually. Like, eat my shorts. They must be funky. I love a rebel. Look at him. So beautiful. Angry. Poor me. Gotta get that out of my system. I gotta wash that man right out of my hair. Top that. Teen witch. Remove the mask or eat my shorts. Yeah. Remove the mask. 2 cups. Or you bite it. It's bogus, but that's the way it is. You're my favorite. You just gotta let it go. I'm sorry. All right. Well, this is bogus. Here I was hoping we'd get some kind of awesome message from the aliens and the angels, but again, we are at the same crux. So there is, I don't know, like, I don't know what you guys have going on in your life, but I have I'm stepping through a very giant portal in mine, and I can tell you right now, it has not been easy, but I'm moving on, and I hope you are finding your way. Spirit is not going to let this go until this clears. I may try to fast this out of the energy, but I don't know if it'll do any good, collective. And notice how there's also the 2-3 pattern here again. Three of Pentacles, 2 of Swords. But it's funny because it's actually more like this, right? Because the 3 of Pentacles, you stop. Oh, you know what, though? The 2 cups you go with. No, both you meet each other. You meet yourself. I don't know. All right, well. Thanks for being with me in this crazy read, collective. I hope it helps. I hope you're doing the kind of things you need to do to keep your energy clean and clear and healthy. And don't let these reptilians and these mantis bother you too much, because they are stuck as we are. This is not just like a human testing thing. This seems to be like humans and aliens are stuck here right now. You are here in limbo. Maybe we should ask Mason deck. All beings are stuck here. This is like the great, when you look at that, what is that mathematic equation where they make all the fractals? When you look at that, and you zoom in on one part. This is like that. You're far away, but you're starting to zoom in on that one part. So this is a very intense in between confirmation where they can't use their power. She just said relax. They can't relax. They can't relax. This is very interesting read. I'm going to keep getting this read, and maybe every time we get it, not only do we get more confirmation, but we get more details about what's happening and what we need to do or what we need to focus on. And I tell you right now, we are not the only ones going through this. This is like huge beings energy, which I'm also feeling like is why they have a hard time dominating here because of these cosmic energies. These are like, there's, like, okay, I don't know how into the occult all you are, but there's like certain cultures have certain mysteries. And when you are outside of that culture, delving into the mystery, it's, I don't want to say it's not as easy, but it's just not as familiar, right? And I feel like these beings are in this really unfamiliar space because they don't have any reference to even how we see things, right? How we hear things. Like they would have to be able to get in that space or have somebody come and do that for them, right? In order to navigate in this realm. So it must, I don't know. I feel like the Draconians might be more of the realm, but the Mantis, I don't think so at all. They're like a totally different mental, place. But whatever it is, the Queen of Cups wants you to relax into your feminine gentleness, relax into your heart. Let's get some more notes just in case on that because this is, I mean, obviously we keep getting it, so it's key, right? We're 20 minutes in, why not? This is very important to understand this because it's coming up everywhere. It's wild. I've only had a message this intense one other time, and that was when I'm supposed to meet the Hierophant, and it's since quieted down. But this is like a choice based on sincere feelings, imagination, dreams, empathy, the occult interest, and deep feeling. Feminine energy, mother, and the occult. I wonder why they say the occult. Maybe I should look more into that. It's an interesting thing to say, right? Seeing into the unseen. I mean, the Queen of Cups would be a lower arcana high priestess. And the Two of Swords was here, and I also say that's lower arcana high priestess. It's like the first step of becoming the high priestess is stopping your hands and your eyes and going with your other senses, right? All right, well, I hope this wind of change is pleasant and a little cooler, and we head into fall and we'll enjoy our nice cold weather and our lower power bills. Thanks for joining me at Artist Only Tarot, guys. I hope that you hit subscribe, and I hope this helps. And leave any comments or comments down and below, and hit all the happy buttons, and hit subscribe. And I'll see you later.